pop that out. Let's just pop that out. Pop it over here. Okay. All right.
Is this a kissing book?
A town of shadow, a people sick, tasked to find a lost relic. In their search for St. Andrew's bones, the heroes visit the coffin maker's home. He lives there in fear and warns of a nest. Above lie vampires deep at rest. In a wardrobe, the bones Corvus does see. A raucous alarm. Is no fun, is no Blinsky. The vampires arrive. A bloody fracas ensues. Valenta has escaped. But will the heroes pursue? Welcome back to Barovia, my friends. We pick up where we left off last, still in initiative order.
Oh, God.
Whose turn is it?
It's mine. I just killed that person.
Corvus just struck at Valenta. She made a smoke bomb, and you all heard shattering of glass and a wrenching of metal in the midst of the smoke bomb. And that is what you know for the moment. But I believe that was the last action of your turn, Corvus.
Yeah.
So there is circled. Smoke. That right there is smoke.
It's good smoke.
So, Lee, it is your turn.
Okay, so she was last seen next to Corvus, was that right?
Yeah, so right now all you see, the room is in that whole corner is basically filled with thick smoke, so you cannot even see your friends at the moment.
Okay.
You saw Corvus stab her. Let me turn down this music. You heard Corvus stab her. And a bestial shrieking yell erupted from Valenta.
Okay.
She twisted her body in unnatural ways and produced some sort of vial from the wrist of her dress. The smoke billowed out from around the two of them, obscuring everything you could see. But you did hear the shattering of glass and wrenching of metal from that same corner. And probably lots of coughing from Corvus, Silas, and Lucian.
Okay. So I saw her transformation, or Lee saw her transformation.
Yeah, definitely. You heard, and there was like, it was really grotesque, and her joints were definitely moving in unnatural and backwards ways, as you saw her whole body contorting and.
Okay. I think first thing will be, he's gonna run into the smoke just to make sure that she's not still there.
Sure.
Everybody's okay.
Sure. I will say that you probably have like 5 feet. You're able to basically make out things within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Well enough.
Oops.
To move.
Oh, it's paused. Game is paused. So yeah, I'll move up to here with one action, to where she last was.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing that she's not there, he'll kind of shout out, "Are you guys okay?"
Silas is kind of coughing with his arm up to his mouth, and is just sort of like pointing towards the open window, which you see is broken in the frame, and the smoke is kind of slowly billowing forth out of the window.
Okay, and then seeing that everybody seems to be fine, I guess second action, Lee is going to jump out the window and attempt to do like a controlled descent.
Controlling a descent. How's that work, Chris?
So, the rules for falling say if you fall more than 5 feet, you take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance. You can attempt to do a grab and edge reaction, which actually it says that is you have to do an acrobatics check or a reflex save, usually at the climb DC. And if you succeed, you grab an edge and stop your fall, but you take the distance that you've fallen so far. So that's kind of like, I don't know, if you're already falling, try to stop yourself from falling.
Sure.
Since my argument is that, this is a planned fall, not like an unplanned action. So Lee's going to try to do like maybe an acrobatics to kind of like slow himself downwards and try to minimize the amount of damage he takes.
They don't provide rules. They don't provide rules for that.
Completely stopping himself at like the windowsill, which is
Mhm.
would defeat the point. Does that sound acceptable?
If you can. No, I really don't have any rules for
Climb DC?
or just falling. Like,
Yeah,
fall.
Yeah, the falling, it just says like how much damage you take it when you fall. But I couldn't find anything about like slowing yourself down or anything like that. There's there's an arrest to fall if you have a fly speed, but I don't have a fly speed.
Yeah. That's weird. They just have rules for like everything. I'm just surprised they don't have rules for like.
Yeah.
Well, this. Well, this is only a 10-foot fall.
Okay.
Right, because you're only up probably 10 feet from the ground.
So I would take 5 damage if there's no mitigating factors.
Sure.
Just from dropping down.
Yeah, I would say you can try to make an acrobatics check to try to like roll with the fall. It's not a huge fall.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to tumble with the jump. This will probably be like a leap action.
Okay.
To jump down.
Oh, I can't go out the window.
What if it going out the window?
Oh, there you go. Okay, got it. All right, so that's 2 actions then. Do I see her, or is the smoke still kind of obscuring stuff?
Yeah, you're still within the smoke.
Okay. Do I hear anything, like any running sounds?
You do actually. You hear what sounds like the scrabbling of footsteps on slate from slightly above you and away in this direction.
Okay. Then I guess Lee's gonna take off and just kind of run that away.
Sure. All right.
Oh.
She seems to be climbing up on, or she is on the roof of a nearby building and running away.
Okay. Is this a wall next to me then?
Yeah, we'll have to go to a new map, but I want to see what everyone else does next.
Yeah, that'll be 3 actions for me now.
So mostly I want to see how many people are going to be on a chase map if we move to a chase map. Lucian is in no shape to be jumping out of windows.
Isn't he barely injured?
Sure, he's also really old.
Oh.
And he's also out of spells. Lucian, does anyone look hurt? Let me look around.
Silas is badly injured. I am badly injured.
Yep, I'm good.
Lee is near death, but he's out the window, so.
He's fucking gone.
But yeah, and I think that Chris just moved to beyond 30 feet from the window, so I can't catch him with the heal spell anymore.
Sure. Lucian, let me see what spells he has left, because he probably would heal Silas if he could. Oh, hey, he can! He will cast Heal versus Living for Silas. Oh no. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's about to murder Silas.
Oh.
Dane, where are you? I mean, it's what he would do.
It's what he would do.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even think about it until...
Yep. You're about to murder Dane.
Oh my god. Woo!
Where's Dane? So
That's only gonna knock him out, right?
yeah, I think what's his hit points?
Oh my god.
Because I healed him for 37.
Oh. What a great
He's
roll.
fine. All right, so Dane. He's not actually healed for 37 though. He's hurt for 37.
Uh-huh.
So he goes to 0. And Lucian recoils with a "By the dawn, father!"
Oh. Yep, still fucked up.
And you hear so I guess from Ro, from outside of the smoke, you would hear, you vaguely see this happening, Corvus. Ro, from outside of the smoke, you hear the beginnings of a prayer from Father Lucian. As he says, first he says, "Don't worry, child, the Dawn Father will heal you."
Oh, yeah.
And you hear the chants of a similar, not the same as yours, obviously, but a similar prayer to those you would use for healing.
Uh-huh.
And then you hear a hissing gasp from Silas, and then a thump
Yep.
within the smoke.
Yep.
And then, "By the Dawn Father, what's this?"
Yep.
Cool. So he's gonna go up to dying 1.
I mean, he would 100% do that. That totally makes sense.
It's what I mean.
We are the best
Yep.
adventuring party ever.
It was never said. It was never said in front of Father Lucian, like, "Hey, don't kill Silas."
Nope.
By the way,
He might be
side
undead.
note,
Cool. So Silas moves in front of Lucian,
Okay.
and then we go to.
Okay, so Ro would know. Rachel forgets. We have seen Silas heal himself with stuff that he makes, right?
Yep.
And so far, that is the only thing we know that heals him is the stuff that he makes.
I think you've used first aid on him, which seemed to work fine.
I think we've seen him also drink like elixirs of life and potions.
Okay,
It's all chemical stuff.
healing magic will not work, but battle medicine would work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to use my doctor's visitation feat, which means that I can stride and use battle medicine as one action. So I'm gonna go here
Uh-huh.
and use battle medicine as one action.
Nice.
Do you say, "Don't worry, we'll heal you"? Because that's how you should have done it. Because we're so fucked up. Oh. That's good.
Critical success. Right, so Silas applies that healing. And so he gets rid of dying one.
Now he's wounded.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so that was my first action.
Yep. See smoke billowing out the window beside you. You do not see Corvus. Or Lee.
I nearly went out the window, though.
Do you?
I don't. I saw Lee run into this room.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he ran into the smoke, but now you don't see him. I mean, you can assume whatever you want. There's not that much room back here.
Right. That was one action.
Lucian is... would point towards the window and he would say, Your other friend jumped!
Okay, one action.
He's going to get himself killed!
YOLO!
I am going
Your second form's probably weaker.
Huh.
I don't like that I can't see your face. I can't tell if you're lying.
Can I? Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna jump out the window.
Yes. Because you knew I was doing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out the window.
Okay, you can make an acrobatics roll.
Can I do athletics instead?
Nope.
At least he's honest.
Okay.
I would like to hero point that.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So the full disclosure, like falling damage from this height is 5 damage.
Oh, okay. I will not hero point that. It's fine.
Yeah, because that's just a known roll. You take half the height,
Okay.
which is 10 feet.
All right. So second action, I jump out the window. Does that just move me like one square?
Yeah.
I take 5 damage.
You take 5 damage from falling, so you thump into the ground and stumble forward a little bit. That is your second action, is like a leap.
Can I shout as a free action?
Of course.
I will say, Lee, wait for us. And my third action, if it's range of touch, I can touch myself, right?
Of course.
I'm gonna spend my third action casting heal on myself.
Sure. Yep. You can do that. Girl, look at those heels. I guess technically I should have had him do fortitude saving throw for Silas to save versus the heal.
Oh.
But even if he would have had to critical succeed to not go unconscious.
Alright, that was my third action. Battle medicine, jump, heal.
Nice. Okay, Corvus. Lots happening here.
I'll leave it to Silas to explain to Lucian what just happened.
I'm gonna turn to look at the father and go, he really is on our side, kind of looking at Silas. And then I am going to
Jump out the window?
jump out the fucking window. So I can use high jump as a free I can use it as a 1 action. So high jump is usually a 2. It says you stride and then you attempt. So I'm gonna literally run this way and then out the window, and then so from here I'm gonna attempt to jump 10 feet out for my first action. So I would land like here.
Okay.
Superman dive out the window.
That's kind of what I'm doing. But I have to make an athletics check.
Sure.
tried and Andy wouldn't let me.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so that sucks. I'm pretty much just gonna like stumble out the window and
Fall out the window.
fall fucking prone.
You're gonna land on top of me.
You fall head first onto Ro.
All right, so you take 5 points of damage.
I accept this fate. Okay, that was my
Damage.
first action.
And you are prone.
God damn it! My second action, I'm gonna get up and then I'm gonna run the extra amount that I have. So what is that?
All right,
Another...
so you'll about catch up with where Lee is.
Okay, do I see her and how far away is she? Uh-oh. Loading
No,
rooftop.
it's a chase map.
There we go. Rooftop chase.
So, hastily put together, but you guys.
Oh, and everyone lost their well, yeah, you lost the Courageous Anthem, just FYI. I might recast it depending on how far away she is, but you lost it.
So you guys are not yet on the roof. In fact, I'm just going to put you off the roofs for now.
Yeah, don't put us on the roof.
So, just for funsies, we'll say for... Okay. That's about where y'all are. You all see she's not that far ahead of you. However, she is on top of the roof.
Bastard.
So she's like 10 feet above you guys. Let's do... So she hasn't had a turn. In fact, I think she would have gone before you, Corvus, but she was off the map because when you defeated her, her initiative would have moved up to before you. So let's just start another encounter. It's gonna be exciting. Add to initiative. Can everyone see?
Yep.
I mean, mine
Sweet.
will eventually load because
It is raining.
reasons.
The ground is a bit muddy, a bit slick,
Oh, there it is.
and she is currently scrabbling along a slate. It's hard to make her out. You just see her silhouetted against kind of the gray sky, but she is crawling at times on all fours and at times on two legs. But her body is twisted and bestial in a way that she wasn't before. I'm just going to call her Volenta Beast. Update token. There she is. Update participant.
Are we re-rolling initiative then?
So initiative. Guess so, sure.
Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Oh.
We could just keep the same order we had before too. Trying to think of how to like.
That was the order it was before.
You can manually edit our initiatives.
Yeah. When would she go? I don't remember where she was in the initiative before, honestly. I don't think it matters terribly.
I think she was probably at the top.
She was
Yeah.
before me,
I'm
then I
sure.
hit her, then I think it was Lee, then Rachel. Because Rachel was like near the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put Rachel above Corvus, I think that's pretty much what the initiative was.
Yeah. I feel
Lee,
pretty
you
good
haven't
about
gone in a while. So I think I'm actually going to throw you at the top, Lee, since you haven't acted in like forever.
Okay.
You were the first to act in the rotation, so I don't think it makes sense to have like Ro and Corvus go before you.
Unless you want, because she fled and then I chased after
Hmm.
her. Or,
I put her first.
I want her to go first.
Yeah. Good call. Final answer.
I think he
What's your
deserves a
speed?
hero point for that.
All right, so I think the way I'm going to do this.
Honesty.
Honesty always pays.
I don't even know how big this map is, but I'm giving you guys until the right side of the map to do what you want to do. I'm going to say no matter where everyone is relatively by the right side of the map, I'm going to just say she's gone.
Pretty long, but realistically, I don't think we can catch her.
So
We'll see.
I just for the sake of ease, like even if you guys are hot on our tail, I think it's 130 squares wide.
I literally have one chance.
So,
Wizard job.
start of her turn, she's going to heal. She yes. Sorry, I'm just reminding myself of her stuff. She has new stuff in this new form.
Oh my god.
She seems to mostly just be focusing on like scrabbling away from you guys for the moment. Though
Nobody pisses
the
her
way
off.
she's moving is not the way a wounded animal would be moving. She doesn't seem like terribly hurt.
Yeah.
All right, so she's gonna move. One move. She's gonna take a special action called Leap. Moves up to her speed and can replace 10 feet of movement with a 10-foot jump. So she's gonna move 15 here and then another 10 over to this roof here. Yeah, I think she'll just move one more.
What a turd.
To the edge of that roof. So that's her whole turn, 3 moves. She also is, the way she's moving, she has like she's moving incredibly naturally up like vertical surfaces, and the slick roofs and angles don't seem to be slowing her down at all. Her claws and feet are just like grabbing into these as if she had spider climb. In fact, you saw her climbing on a ceiling before. Lee, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll spend one action to try to climb this building.
You might be able to high jump up there. I don't know.
Let's see, you said 10 feet up?
Mm-hmm. I know high jump normally is you have to take a move beforehand.
Let's see, high jump, you stride, and then attempt a DC 30 athletics check to jump vertically.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to climb up.
Sure.
DC 30's pretty rough. So I guess that'll probably be, I think it's athletics or acrobatics climbing. Climb is athletics check versus whatever DC you choose.
Probably say 20.
Ba-bam.
Nice. So you are able to climb up with your first action.
Okay. And then let me see, where is the leap? Three speeds. Okay, 4 as well. Okay. And then he's going to run 40 feet,
I'm gonna catch him.
and then take a leap to here. And that's 3 actions.
All right. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check as you are running full sprint across a tilted and slick roof.
Oh,
Nice.
that was close.
Nice.
Blowing all my good rolls on this chase that probably won't succeed.
You never know. You never know.
And like as he kind of like pulls up, within shouting distance, he says to her, "You need to face justice, beast."
Nice. She hisses at you. Row.
Alright, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Uh-huh.
I have to unselect that. Well, no, he's still so far away. I just have to sprint and maybe. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to heal him. Second action.
It's good. It's good.
He's still like 30. He's still pretty far away, huh?
It's pretty far.
I'm just gonna spend all 3 actions running.
Okay. Corvus.
First action.
Got her.
I could hit her with something, but I don't think it's enough to slow her down.
Piss her off to me. If you piss her off enough, she'll stop and turn around and kill Lee. And that'll keep him within range for me to heal him.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Because needle darts will hit her for 60 feet, but much further we got?
Just send her a message.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna... Fuck. I got 1 in the chamber. Alright, here we go. 25. I said 25. Oh, I'm measuring. 25!
Mm-hmm.
That ought to put me close enough. Oh, fuck my life. Alright. Her fortitude saving throw is really good, but I am gonna reach out my hand and this gravity well forms and I go, "No beast, you're not going anywhere," and I'm gonna try to yank her off the roof and I cast gravity pull.
Nice.
I hope she fails. But I remember she was throwing bricks last time.
I was rolling very well.
I think her will save is super high.
Her
Correct. Her will is the best.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought her will was only +2. I thought her
Oh, no.
fortitude was better.
Nope.
Well,
Her fortitude is not great because I was.
Fortitude
able to
is the
practice
worst.
too well, yeah.
I look over and row and I go, well, fuck. And that's my turn.
So, okay. Got it.
Because I can't make you re-roll with hero points, can I?
You may not.
Damn it. Can I spend someone else's hero points to do that?
You may not.
It's worth the question.
Okay.
Damn it.
She is going to first action do a kind of a leaping Scrabble. So she leaps 10 feet. She's actually going to land on the side of this wall and have to spend some more of her movement climbing back up to the top. So with her first move, she's only getting there. But with her spider climb, plus her leap thing, she'll get there. she will move second time. I think she would. What would she do? I think she's going to run down and jump across this gap here. And that's her turn. Lee.
Okay.
I almost forgot.
Stride and then attempt a DC. Above distance area.
I believe your normal leap is 15 feet now, right? Because your speed's so high.
Yeah. So I can just leap basically for free.
15 feet.
Yeah. See if I move. One action, 2 actions leap. I still need to move again. I'm not gonna catch her.
You're getting closer.
Yeah, alright. So move here. 1 action, 2 action, leap across.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 actions. Here.
You're so close.
Damn it.
So fast.
Yeah, she's really fast. Well, she's not. You're faster than her, but she has like
Yeah, her spider climb and stuff, yeah.
spider climb plus being able to leap while she's moving.
Yep.
It's pretty clutch. We'll see.
So that's it. That's 3
Cool.
action.
Acrobatics check for me again.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, you're good. Your feet slip a couple times, but you're able to catch your balance. All right, Rosalina.
He's still so far away. I'm not gonna be able to catch him. So okay. I don't have any range stuff. No, I don't have any range stuff. I'm just gonna. I can pull out a heavy crossbow, but that's gonna take an action, right?
Would.
And I have to drop my mace.
Would.
I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run up there.
All right, so they're about 10 feet above you on the rooftop of these buildings.
All right, that was my 3 actions, though.
All right, Corvus.
Okay, I am going to run 5, 10, 15, 25, and at the end of it, keep it in stride. I'm gonna use my quick jump feature that I used earlier, but this time I'm gonna long jump, so I stride, and then I'm gonna make a DC 15. That's how we do it, and jump another 10 feet. So that's my first action. Second action, I'm gonna go running. I'm my third action, I'm gonna run again. Wha-chow. And I'm gonna shout to Ro. Head him off of that dead end up ahead. Because I'm assuming it doesn't turn, but I know it turns. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Valenta gives you a frustrated hiss, Corvus. And Valenta is going to run down along this building. She's going to go 5. There.
No, I feel like she would run around the rooftops around the street level, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, anytime I go running, which is all the time, I always run with the rooftops. So, yeah.
Yeah, you just follow the edge the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Really get your footsteps in, you know.
She's probably out of sight from the people on the street at this point, since she's pretty deep over the roofs now. Lee, you're gonna catch her.
Come on, Lee. Just punch her in the face, just once.
There is a board there.
Yep.
You could rush across.
Can you clear this gap with a jump?
Oh my god. Probably could, maybe.
I mean, it's all or nothing,
Good.
right? You got a hero point. Ah!
I mean, I think you could catch her anyways.
Action to do it though, so I don't know if it would save me any time.
Oh, okay. You move 35 feet?
40 feet.
40 feet, dude.
Fuck! Punch her so goddamn hard.
Shit. All right. Third action. Oh, damn. He's not. Let's see. Damn it. He's headstrong, but he's not totally dumb. Yeah, third action, he's gonna pull out the rope that's in his inventory.
Okay.
Yep.
Good answer, good answer.
So that's 3 actions for me.
Okay. It's you, Ro.
I am going to.
Yeah, you don't really see them now.
I can't see them anymore. 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, as you're rounding the corner there, you do see that there's a ladder going up that building. And after, past this little, like, alcove.
If I get there, can I see? I probably can't see Lee still.
Yeah, I don't think so. I would say you'd probably have to be, like, as far back from the edge as they are from the edge, just for quick math.
Okay, I'm just gonna run. That's my 3 actions.
All right. You might be able to just catch sight of her over the peak, but she's like all on the other side of the peak too.
Yeah, I still can't see Lee. Okay.
Yeah, but you hear the sounds of them scrabbling around up
I
there.
know. I can guess where they are. I just
Claws scraping on slate.
Okay.
Versus moving.
I make my run. Don't lose sight of her.
All right. Valenta's claws skid to a halt on the slate. You see her legs she crouches low, and in a twisting turn pounces towards you, Lee.
Oh shit!
All right, here we go.
So one action to move, step towards you.
That's right, I should have remembered this session.
And she will attempt a claw against you.
That's probably gonna take me down. Let's see.
So 25.
Yep,
25 hit points or just a hit?
25.
25 to hit. I think that should be 2d8 plus 8. I don't know why it's only 1d8.
There we
It's
go.
fine.
That's gonna knock me out.
Second action, she is going to.
That'd be
So you see her, the claw just streak towards your chest, and these fingers dig into your chest. Second action, she is going to grab you and pull you close.
Oh fuck, you're gonna be a vampire.
Rachel wanted to be a vampire. Don't take it from her.
No.
All right, so you move to before her. Ro, the sound of footsteps running on the rooftops has stopped.
Yep.
I don't know if Lee says anything as he gets attacked.
Okay. So footsteps have stopped.
And Lee would have a chance to have a quick verbal reaction or something as he's getting attacked as well.
I don't think he would say anything. He would just kind of like let out like a, defiant yell.
You hear that?
That's probably it, yeah.
Look, do I see any other ladders?
No, but there's lots of stalls set up around. All these little canopies are like 6-7 foot high stalls.
Okay, I'm gonna
Like with wooden frames.
okay, I'm gonna try to climb up on this one onto the roof.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check. Yeah. Yeah, you're able to climb up on top of it. That's fine. You're climbing the wooden frame to
Okay.
get on top of the stall.
How far away is Lee?
It'll be another climb check to get on top of the roof from there.
Can I see him from where I am?
Yeah, so what you see, Valenta is sort of crouched in one arm. She is held above her. The form of Lee is just being held up. Her claws are sunk deep into his chest, and he's just sort of like slumped forward over her claw. And you, he is twitching.
Okay, then action 2, I'm gonna do reach spell.
Sure.
In action 3, I'll cast heal on him at 30 feet.
Go.
Actually, I could have done.
Could have just done 2 action.
I could have just done that, yeah, because I was thinking if I could get close enough, I could do spell reach and then heal it 60, but I don't need to. So instead of doing reach, I'm just going to do heal 2 actions at 30 feet. And then if I'm healing him, he gets an extra 8 HP.
Mm-hmm.
So actions 2 and 3 are going to be heal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Heal versus living.
Lee. We'll get to you.
Damn.
Should I apply the healing?
Plus 16 healing. Oh, that's right, it's plus 8 times 2 now. Good. Hold on 1 second.
Oh.
I've already been transformed now damage.
Corvus.
Well, fuck.
I get 10.
So I want to try to climb up on this stall here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like 15 feet to get to it, and then do I use the rest of my movement to try to climb up, or is that another action to climb?
So it'd be one action to climb up onto the stall and one action to climb up onto the roof.
Okay. So I'm gonna go my extra 10 feet then on my first movement, and I'm gonna climb up on that stall. You said an athletics?
Yeah.
Check.
No, you are not able to climb up onto the stall with that.
No.
Is it too late to hero point?
You can hero point it.
Here I go.
That is enough to climb up onto the stall.
Jesus. Okay, so first, this is my second action. Can I see her yet?
You probably can't, because she's behind the peak. And
Okay.
you're still kind of like, your head is just poking up over the edge of the roof.
Okay. And then I gotta use another climb action to get onto the roof.
Correct.
Okay. Another.
Athletics.
Okay. No, I'm doing it.
Oh no.
Fuck my life.
No, you're having trouble pulling yourself up. It's slick. It's like slate. There's moss on it. It's slippery. It's struggling to get up there.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Lee. You see yourself in a place that you've been many times on a mountaintop. And the sky around you is not the clear blue mixed with wispy clouds that you're used to seeing. No, this place of serenity, training, and meditation has the same stone, the same snow, the same ground and earth that you're used to standing upon. But the sky itself is swirling shades of yellow, orange, and red above you. And in the ground in front of you, you see a familiar pendant, smeared with blood, just as it was the day you found it in the hands of your mentor. And you hear it whispering to you of power. What would you like to do?
Oh no.
You know, to grasp it, your hands will be sullied by the blood of your mentor. And for some reason, that thought is a bit revolting to you.
Lee's going to reach out towards the pendant. But then he says to himself, he says, no, something is wrong. This isn't right. And then he pulls back his hand.
Okay. You may heal yourself as 26 hit points from Ro. And it is your turn. You are currently grabbed.
Okay.
There you go. I think technically you are prone as well, since you got knocked unconscious. Prone and grabbed. Yep. And Wounded one.
Or athletics. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. That's fine. Okay, so I can't. Do I have to escape first before I could stand up?
Yes. Since you are immobilized, you are unable to make move actions, including standing up as a move action.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'd have to escape your grab before you can get rid of the prone condition.
Yeah, he's gonna attempt to escape first and use
Sure.
his athletics check.
Sure.
Come on.
Which tab is it? It's this tab.
Yeah, 25.
Oh. Oh no.
Roll, roll.
Let's do a hero point.
Sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you are able to twist and wrench your way out of her grasp, so you can remove the grabbed condition from yourself.
Yeah.
Second action, I will stand up,
Sure.
and then third action. Yeah, why not? Third action. Where's my shit? I used one of these. So third action, he's going to. Oh no, I could do that actually. Now, third action, he's gonna key striker,
Key strike.
Jump.
and then flurry of blows, which is this. And then this. Doing that. And I need to target. Yeah, okay. Whoops.
Oh.
And
Oof.
miss.
Oh no, Chris.
So that's three actions.
Sure.
Escape, stand up, whiff.
She is moving faster than she moved before. You know, because you landed some hits on her. You were swinging at her, and she's almost like Neo in the Matrix style, just sort of like moving her body to and fro, and you're just whiffing again and again on her. She's moving preternaturally fast. That was Lee. She grins at you, Lee, and she's going to strike at you.
Okay.
She lets out a grin and a snarl and say, how would she say it in beast mode? Husband wants a snack.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh wow, it's exactly my hit.
Oh,
Fuck.
So you're gonna stay right above her. So that puts you at dying 3, I believe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because it was a critical.
Going down to a crit.
Yep.
Lee. Her second action, she's going to grab you.
Okay.
And her third action, she is going to...
Give a big hug.
Yep. She's going to hug your neck.
Oh no.
Oh, Jolie. Fuck.
Lee, you find yourself once more on the mountaintop, surrounded by pulsing amber light all around you. This time, as you find yourself on the mountain, you're falling to your knees, coughing up blood, staining the snow in front of you.
Fuck.
Your chest aches from where you know a near mortal wound has landed. And there between your hands, once more, you see the amber pendant.
Don't do it. Or do it. I don't know what the right choice
No,
is.
we still have spell slots. Don't do it. Not yet.
Yeah, he shakes his head again and he says,
You
I would
hear
rather give up my life than choose this corruption.
strength, knowledge.
I refuse.
Then you will die.
Huh?
Oh my god.
So be it.
Does she still have actions? Is she done?
Her final action,
Oh my god.
Ro, you would be the one that sees this as she pulls Lee up and sinks her teeth into his neck.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure that's fine.
Oh,
No, she won't roll bad.
well, she feels real bad.
Okay.
He's strong. He doesn't want it.
Oh man. Okay.
Failure.
Here we go.
Who's critical failure do on this? Let me see.
Breaks her
Choke.
teeth.
Probably she just dies.
Yep.
She dies.
Instantaneous.
She like inhales, and there's blood in her lungs, and she asphyxiates.
She found out she's allergic to human blood too late.
Yeah, she dies forever.
Fuck.
Oh wait, she only does an athletics check if she's grabbing a victim.
But struggle.
But if it's a paralyzed, restrained, or unconscious victim, she doesn't have to make a check.
Yeah, she does.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So you are now drained 2.
Okay.
What does that mean? I don't want to know.
And she lifts her head up to the sky, and you see this, like, in a lightning flash, you see this sort of like spray as the blood that's on her nose and chin just like flicks up into the air above her row, and she lets out an exultant shrieking cry.
We should probably not delay tip. It's fine.
You're seeing Valenta's O face.
Oh.
I don't see that.
No one wants to see that.
Yes. So you are drained 2, and then for free, she's gonna drop you.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually, I don't know if she's gonna drop you yet. She doesn't have to drop you yet. She's in the throes right now. So Ro, it's your turn.
I'm gonna spend all 3 actions on heal.
You see the amber pendant at Lee's neck is pulsing. Can you do a heal?
I'm doing it a 3 action heal, so it's gonna hit her and him.
Sure.
Cause it'll.
It's either gonna kill him or kill him.
Well, it's gonna. Okay. So Ro is going to glare at her and say, "Leave him," and then she's gonna do it the 30-foot that'll hit both of them.
And me.
You're not close enough. You're
Wow.
not in the cone.
That's rude.
It's not like a 30-foot radius. It's like a 30-foot. I mean, a 30-foot emanation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from you. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you can have it too.
I'm here, dog. I mean, I don't really need it, but I'm gonna take it.
Oh, that was not a great roll.
Wow.
That was really shitty roll.
Wow.
So they're
I can't hero
actually
point that, can I?
they're actually not within 30.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hate to say it, but
Wow.
Them's the rules.
Cool.
look how terrible that template is.
No one is in it.
But okay, and I wouldn't have known that. I just cast. Okay.
I mean, you would probably. You know,
Okay. So instead of
you're a skilled spellcaster. You,
Yeah.
you understand your.
okay, so instead
Your
of
spells.
that, I'm gonna spend an action to get on the fucking roof.
Sure.
It's just that meme with all the numbers coming up, and then you're like, oh wait, I'm just gonna climb on the roof.
How much of my move does it take to finish climbing?
It'll take an athletics check and a climb action.
And then I'm on top of the roof.
You would be on top of the roof.
But I would
On
be
top of
closer
the
to
world.
Yeah, you'll move one square up.
Okay.
Come on, don't roll like me. Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh.
That was my climb check.
Yeah, and you're up. Just from your battle medicine knowledge
Uh-huh.
and having seen soldiers get wrecked in battle,
Yep.
you would have the knowledge that if Lee goes down one more time, his body is probably just done.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Then again, if she decides to attack him one more time while he's down, his body is also done.
Corvus is not on the roof.
No,
I'm
he
not
looks.
a good climber.
You see his arms like struggling to find purchase
Okay.
on the slate over
Well, fuck. All right.
Do you have another doctor's visitation? That would be an option.
It is a feat. And I have not done battle medicine to you. So yes, I can action the second.
Doctor's here.
Action the second. I move and battle medicine him.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Shut up, Joseph.
it's very good. I was gonna say it's very good. Fuck. Guys, fuck.
Action the third. Okay. I need to get her off of him.
Okay.
So third action, I'm going to put my hand on her arm where she is holding him and cast heal on her.
So you're casting heal on her?
Oh.
Okay.
But with like the
Yeah, so I think then she has to make a saving throw.
if the target is undead, you deal vitality damage against a basic fortitude save.
Okay. Can you put up your spell? Because that should have the save on it.
Yeah, well, I already hit it when I did the 3-1.
Hit it
Yeah,
again.
so wherever the heal is, there's a save DC on it.
It just says apply healing.
And the 3-action heal
It's a
has a save on it.
20 basic fortitude.
She failed.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think that's only the 1-action heal, so it is.
38 points of damage.
No, it's just 1d8.
50 points of damage.
1d8 plus stuff though, right?
Come on. Roll an 8.
But it's not. I think it would still be. It's okay. It's still this.
She takes full damage.
Son of a bitch.
I wish I could see Andy's snarky face right now. Take that full 3 damage.
A lot of smirking.
Oh.
That's my third action.
Take no pleasure in this.
Athletics check to get on the roof.
Yeah, man.
Here
Climax.
we go.
He's 15.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I got my rolls from last week.
You can try again.
Yeah, I have to. My friends are in danger. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, Corvus just goes, ah, fuck this. And he's just gonna start singing, and he's gonna perform a performance check, because maybe this might help. I don't know anymore. Come on. I fucking failed. Are you kidding me? Right.
Oh no.
Let me see what happens when I fail. I still think it goes off. God damn
It doesn't last longer.
Yeah, lingering composition. On a failure, it lasts 1 round, but you don't spend the focus point. Okay, so fuck. All right. Well, you just hear a continuous stream of curses from below the roof.
One on the right.
And everyone gets a courageous anthem from my just spewing forth of irritation and swears.
Did you give it to Valenta?
No, she could fuck off. God damn roofs and this shingles and the rain, and who decided to not put a ladder over here? That is my turn.
Bradley, you are grabbed and prone.
Grabbed and prone. This is a familiar situation.
And you are, you can feel your consciousness hanging on by a thread.
You feel like a limit break or something, right?
Alright, I'm gonna try to escape again.
Nope.
Alright. Is that an attack action? Escaping? It is an attack action. Okay.
Fuck.
So I'll try escaping again at -5.
That's 20. Here it comes.
Yep, let's not roll shit.
We're due.
this
We're due.
time. Natural 1. Ba, 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 ba. Don't get free, and I can't attempt again until my next turn.
Oh my god.
So, third action. I don't know. Realistically, I don't think there's even anything else I can do for third action.
Yeah, because it's an attack traded thing too.
Right. Yeah, and the critical fail means I can't even try until next.
Oh.
So
You can attack her.
yeah, I think that's kind of it because I can't even stand up. So yeah, I guess just give her a defiant punch.
You could try to intimidate her. That's another thing you could do.
And I know her will is pretty strong.
That's
not
true.
hard.
You get a +1 to the attack.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's an attack roll. Never mind. Okay.
So this
Yep.
will be your third map.
Third
Oh
map.
my god.
Whiff. He gives her like a feeble punch. Doesn't even come close to connecting.
Sure. She hisses at you, Ro. She pulls Lee close,
Oh my god.
and Lee, with your sort of feeble attacks and attempts to push her off. I'm gonna say that's part of this. flavor-wise, you feel this warm, burning sensation on your neck. As Ro, you see this grotesque display of a tongue as she licks over her bite wound on his neck. And she gives him a peck on the cheek and whispers something in Lee's ear. And then for free, she's going to drop you, Lee. She whispers in your ear. I'll actually whisper it to you.
Oh, I want to know.
Secrets.
There you go. Wasn't sure if I'd do Chris or Lee, so it's Chris.
You whispered test.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to...
She leans into bite and goes, test.
And she drops Lee. And she is gonna... This way.
Fuck.
Oh, Ro. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yeah. For taking a move across a slick, sloped surface.
Taking a what?
Taking a move action last turn.
Oh.
Alright, you fall down.
Insult to injury.
Alright. Corvus, you see Valenta now run past you along. You would have seen her run along that roof to your side.
Run, little rabbit, run.
Alright. Ro, it's you.
I'm going to cast Cleanse Affliction.
Sure.
on Lee.
Sure.
What the hell
That's
does
it.
that do?
It pushes back the effects of toxins and more complex maladies. Choose an affliction on the target, such as curse, disease, or poison. If it is advanced past stage 1, reduce the stage by 1.
That's badass.
I'm going to attempt to cleanse vampirism.
Okay.
Vampiness.
Go ahead and roll your counteract.
The hell is that? Attempt to counteract the affliction.
Yeah,
if a
counteracting is
disease or
weird.
poison.
Yeah, so I think if you just click the button, Rachel, it should automatically do it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's very good. Lee, your stomach stops growling.
Oh, did it cure my my pie?
Oh my god.
Nice.
No longer addicted to that pie. Good job, Rachel.
That's a good side effect. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you can consider yourself, for roleplay purposes,
Free of the addiction.
Unpie.
cured of that addiction.
Okay, and then my third action, I'm gonna heal.
Sure. You notice that the bite mark on his neck is already scarred over to two round circles about the size of a dime.
Yeah, no, I just
thick
am.
callus scars that seem to heal over with her lick.
Yeah, I'm just healing him because he's at what 2 hit points.
Sure. That's a good roll.
Oh, now you roll high? Good.
Yep, now I roll high. Yeah. Okay, that was my last spell slot.
Nice. You're still prone, by the way. You're lying
Yeah,
down. You're lying down next to him.
I'm lying on the ground. It's fine.
Sweet. Corvus. That's you.
I'm gonna get on this goddamn roof.
The
So,
last thing you do,
help
get on
me.
the goddamn roof.
You hear a, what's happening? I can't see anything. She's gonna run away. Now I
There
get
you go, nice.
Alright, I'm gonna get to like here. Can I see her still?
Oh, yeah.
I can, huh?
You should chase her, Aiden.
I'm letting you get murdered. I'm not even gonna try. I don't have any more spells. I'm just laying on this roof, taking a long rest on this roof. I'm not standing up.
Can I see Corvus?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. So you're able to see all of them now. So Corvus's head is poking up over the peak. Basically, all you
Yeah.
see is his head and shoulders, probably.
If Lee sees Corvus looking over to where Valenta ran off, he kind of like feebly cries out. He said, "Don't do it. Too strong."
Corvus starts to turn and he goes, what time did the tooth go to the... Well, alright. And then I turn around and I want to walk over to them. And I don't cast a spell. And I don't... You know what, I'm gonna just sustain my
Courage.
my just shouting of profanities as my courageous anthem. Just in case.
They're both lying on the roof. They probably have both like slid down the roof a little bit to like where the two peaks like go into a little valley. And they're both Ro and Lee are just sort of probably panting down there, and
I'm
Lee's
gonna
bleeding a bit.
I'm gonna start reaching for an elixir of life, but I don't actually have any actions left. What
Sure.
the fuck happened up here?
It's like
That's-
that
that's my
Michelangelo
turn.
painting and Rose like touching out with their finger.
Yeah, that's right. Your spell did burn her arm, Rachel. She had like, she didn't like it.
All 3 damage.
Oh,
Yeah, she's-
3 points. Fuck.
He healed that at the start of her turn.
Yep, that one and that 2 that I rolled.
Lee, would you like to take any combat actions, or would you like me to
Bite.
drop out of initiative?
Oh my
Bite
god,
her.
if I-
Bite
I'm
her.
gonna fucking no.
Lee
Bite
is
her.
just gonna lie there in pain and groan.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and close this.
Andy, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Is his pendant still glowing?
No, as she run, probably by the time Ro would have noticed that it sort of stops throbbing once the immediate threat was leaving,
Okay.
and so maybe it's like dully glowing by now. I don't.
So it may be dully glowing, but other than that, I don't really.
It's not yelling for your attention. right
Okay,
now.
cool. Then I'm gonna say I didn't notice it. All right, cool. I'll slowly. drop
And the rain continues beating down on all of you. And Valenta, you hear the scrabbling sounds of claws on slate as she continues to run away. Ooh-wee. So your drain condition will go away 1 point per week, Lee, unless you get some medical help.
Was it per week?
It'll decrease by 1 point per week.
Okay, it's a special. It's a special drained then, I guess.
It is a special drained.
Okay.
You got blood sucked,
Okay.
so you'll require some intense medical treatments to get you back up to full vitality.
Okay.
Ro hauls herself up to like sitting, kneeling, and she is checking things like his pulse and his pupils
Sure.
and his breathing and his teeth.
So yeah, he has a drain condition, which reduces his maximum hit points. So he probably is very pallid, gray. Certainly not moving with the same vigor and vitality you're used to Lee exuding. But otherwise has a pulse and is otherwise alive.
Are his teeth sharp?
They're not. No.
Are his pupils crazy pants?
No.
Okay.
His pupils have fangs.
Oh my god.
That's right.
My name is still Silvertip. Should I just kill him?
I mean,
I'll start with initiative again.
we could both take him out.
What if I just,
You
like,
certainly could.
what if I just scratch him a little bit with my silver mace to see if it does extra damage, and then we'll know?
Sorry, what?
What if I just like scratch him with my mace a little bit, and if it does extra damage, I'll know that the silver hurt him.
So you're trying to deal 1 damage to him with your mace?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to roleplay this at all, or are you just going to do it?
She, where would it be the least? On his arm. She's gonna grab his upper arm. She's gonna look him in the eye and say, just a scratch. And then she's gonna take her mace and try to do 1 damage to his arm and assess if the silver hurt him extra.
Okay. You can go ahead and take 1 damage, Lee.
Okay.
And you feel like your scratch did 1 damage worth of damage.
Great.
Lee kind of just like, he has like the 1,000-yard stare. And he like almost doesn't even react when she scratches him with the mace. And then there's kind of like a delayed reaction. And he's like, "Ah, oh, what was that for?"
He's just staring at the scratch, watching it bleed.
Well, I was gonna offer you guys one of these elixirs. I feel like Lee might use it a little bit more. What the fuck is happening over here?
I got my ass kicked. That's what happened.
I pull out both corks with both my teeth and I hand them both an elixir of life. Can I just click use? This one's for Lee. You get 5 points. This one's for Ro. You get 5 points. Equal opportunity healer. Compliments of
Yeah,
Silas.
He has an elixir of life from the temporary one from Silas. So he'll take that too. Why not? Delete that.
Friends I've seen defeat before. I think it's time we return to our friends and explain the situation.
As if on cue, you hear, I can hear them. They're up on the roofs, I think. You hear Silas's voice from the street below. And looking down, you see he and Lucian are kind of walking along the streets, looking around and seem to look in your direction. Father Lucian is carrying a familiar sack.
Leo'll stand up and then he'll say, "Come on, there's a ladder back this way." And then he just kind of like slowly walks off over towards the ladder and climbs down.
I'm the first to leave before Ro, and I say, I just have to know. And I walk over here and I shout out to Silas. Silas, what time did the tooth go to the dentist?
Oh my god. I'm gonna push you off this fucking roof.
Oh, I don't. Why?
Tooth
tooth-
hurty! And I need him to make a will saving throw.
Oh god.
Now, what I will say is, if he's a living creature, it will affect him. If he's not, it won't affect him.
It does affect him.
Damn it, that doesn't answer my question. Fuck.
What?
Well, on a failure, he is now slowed and can't use reactions.
Yeah, so he's affected.
Well, shit, I don't know what that means.
That shouldn't be that funny. Why am I laughing? It wasn't a funny joke.
I slowly climb off the roof.
But yeah, he is a living creature.
Well, alright, that answers one question. Silas is a living
What's Ro doing?
She's just lying on the roof. She's got her. She's lying on her back with like her eyes closed. Got her amulet in one hand. She's taking a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably gonna hear, "Hey, slow ass! We're all down here on the ground."
She'll stand up and slowly move to the edge of the roof. Go climb down the ladder or wherever it was.
Wait. Oh, he should not have all of his spells. He has cast so many of his spells. Would you... Father Lucian would say, I brought these from the coffin maker's place, just in case we didn't go back, though.
No,
I think...
we have to go back. I lost something there.
He starts to hobble in that direction. He's a man of action.
I'm gonna run ahead of him.
Yep, you do. You do so.
You can easily run past
It's
it.
the first time I can beat Lee in a race.
All right, we can. There, one second. All right. So you make it back to the coffin maker tribe. On the, it's just a minute or two walk. Do you guys have any? Here we go. Any things you want to say, or is it mostly quiet?
Her doesn't say anything, but she keeps eyeballs on Lee. Watching for anything weird.
I go upstairs.
All right. I think I got you guys started on upstairs. Is that true?
It's not. I'm gonna find it.
You are upstairs. So,
Oh,
and this is yes, this is the room where the vampires were. These three crates up here. Yeah, those ones.
whoa.
Ooh.
Are actually coffins which are open, and there seems to be some, like, the floor seems dirty, not just like dirt smeared on the floor, but there's actually like piles of loose dirt scattered around over there, like soil.
I hate that.
Is there soil in the coffins?
There is soil in the coffins.
They
They
gotta
like
sleep
sleep
in their
in
native
dirt?
ground.
Um,
Oh, I love and hate it so much. I'm going back to that wardrobe.
sure.
Started this whole mess.
Yep, you may.
I'm
It's
grabbing
through
two
this
things.
door down here. Oh, you're already over there.
I want that toy and I want that bag.
Didn't you throw the toy on the ground and broke it?
Yeah, I want the pieces
Sure.
and I want the bag.
Yep. Grab the pieces. You can say broken Blinsky toy.
Good.
So the bag of bones Father Lucian was already carrying.
Yeah, I don't want that one. I want the other bag.
Bag of money.
I mean, it's a bag.
It was clinking.
I just wrote down a small sack from the coffin maker's house.
Yep.
But I take that.
Steal
Sure.
that. Steal from the coffin maker is a fine.
Blinkies? Blinkies. Toys.
Cool.
Toy. Okay.
On the back of it, scribed on the back of the toy, is the phrase.
Oh, man, it's my notes. Scribed on the back. Son of a bitch.
Is no fun. Is no Blinsky.
Alright, I'll come out of the back room and go, this is that blasted toy that ruined everything.
The coin bag has 30 silver pieces and 12 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah! 12 gold, 30 silver?
Yep.
It's a lot of gold for a coffin maker.
It is a lot of gold for a coffin maker. That's
I'm
true.
gonna pocket it.
Sure.
But I do come back out and show them the toy. This piece is something. I think there's something going on with this Blinsky's posing.
Gadolf Blinsky. He's a toy maker. He's eccentric and strange, but I found him to be harmless, says Lucian.
Harmless enough to make alarm systems? That other fella in town seemed to be quite afraid of him.
He is, well, he is not well loved in town. He is, as I said, quite eccentric. Though I believe he means well.
Father, now that we've found your bones, what else do you need for this ritual? I feel my friends, and I look around, could really use a rest.
Was Rochek actually going to check out the coffins to see if there was dirt inside them?
Burn them.
Yeah.
Burn them. Burn down this whole building.
I gave
Yeah,
her
I wonder if they
information.
actually-
She must be over here.
Yeah, I wanted to know if they actually
Check out the
slept in
coffins.
dirt. Oh, he has me muted, doesn't he?
Okay.
I mean, I don't have you muted, Rachel. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Will
Every
you tell
time.
Andy that I want to see if there's dirt inside?
Rachel wants to see if there's dirt inside.
There is dirt inside.
There is dirt inside, Rachel.
Thanks.
You also
Thanks.
see something painted on the floorboards behind the coffins.
What is
It
it?
is a faded green pentagram.
Like the one on the first floor?
That's exactly like that one, but it's on the second floor instead.
Is it on
Where
the
it
same-
belongs.
Is it like right above it though?
There isn't one on the first floor.
Oh,
There
okay.
isn't actually one on the first floor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a little sus.
Nothing. I don't need anything in particular for the ritual. The bones will suffice. Bones inside the chapel once they're back at rest. The consecration can take place as scheduled.
Well, the sooner we consecrate that land, the sooner Irina's safety is procured.
He nods.
Ro, what's happening back there? What did you find?
We'll gesture towards the pentagram.
That's one archaic ritual right there.
You can try to roll arcane if you want to understand it.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I want to do that. Can I roll occultism instead?
Nope.
Damn it. Why won't you let me have it? Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. No, because this is not culty stuff. This is pure wizard magic. This is a teleportation circle.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me. Okay. Corvus,
This looks yeah.
as soon as he walks in and goes, well, what you got going? Oh no, oh Ro, and he's gonna start just scratching out the runes or whatever it is on the ground as quickly as he can. This is a teleportation circle. This is, I don't know if it's a to or from. I don't think we have the time, and I'm just gonna start trying to damage it any way I can.
Sure. Yeah, you can carve into the floor there. That's fine. It's faded, so it's old.
I mean, it seems to be old or faded, but I don't want to chance it. Who knows what blasphemous things happen in this room? But I do want to question this coffin maker. Also, Ro, I may have found about 12 gold. And I don't know what to do with it, but I found it. Look at it. It's right here. Perhaps you should take the majority of it. Maybe 10 gold? I'm not really wise with money.
She will take 10 gold.
I give you 10 gold. He looks really relieved. Minus 10 gold. Bloop.
All right.
While Corvus and Ro are busy,
Yeah.
Lee kind of turns to Father Lucian and he says, "Father, I may need your help with a certain condition."
He just looks at you silently.
That vampire beast, it drained me somehow. I may need your help.
He just looks you straight in the eye and just gives you a slow, silent nod. Peers into your soul for a moment. All right.
Lee nods back and then kind of like looks away.
Mm-hmm. You will find refuge in... you will find refuge under the roof of St. Andrew. Fear not. So after about 10 minutes, you feel like you've carved up a fair number of the areas of the circle. It would take a matter of hours to actually like carve up all of the paint over there.
Okay.
But you feel like you've scratched through many of the. Spent 10 minutes worth of work on it.
Okay.
Yep. There's scattered other things that Silas would be interested in here, which I'll say he's probably like gathering and stuff because she was an alchemist, so she would have had alchemy stuff in here.
Oh yeah, Silas, take anything you want that seems informational. I'm gonna have myself a conversation. Ro, I might need your help.
Yeah, she'll nod.
And I'm seeking out the coffin maker.
You mean this guy?
Yeah, is he downstairs?
No, he's just
right
here.
there.
He's right here.
He's probably see what you guys are doing to his teleportation circle.
I'm gonna come up and I am gonna push him into this crate.
Oh,
Like in the coffin where the dirt is?
why do you do this?
Whatever this is.
Oh, okay.
Putting him in the coffin.
Sir, I will stand for many a things, but lying I will not. Tell me what this teleportation is and why these vampires found their home in this place. And I'm gonna intimidate him.
Do it.
Yeah.
This is something I'm kind of good
mad.
at.
He needs to
Really
get
bad
smacked
thing
around a little.
happened.
Is there
set us
non-intimidation? What is it? Deception? Oh, it's right there. Don't you fucking fail me.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
been there for a long time.
Don't
Since
you lie.
He... What? This is my home. This was there whenever I took over this place. Wait, no, he has more of a British accent, that's right.
No, I love it. I love your accent.
Oh, it's whiny and British.
All right, governor.
Yeah, most of Valaki is more of the Cockney accent. I inherited this place from my family. That was always there. They said it was from the Lord Strahd. He put it there as a way for him to get from his castle here really fast.
And you trusted him all this time.
He's our Lord. It doesn't matter if I trust him. He's the Lord.
Corvus is a little irritated. He's gonna backhand him and go, he's not my lord. See to it that teleportation is destroyed, or you're gonna deal with more of me. And I'm gonna walk away.
He is coerced. He stumbles over that way, looking at you all fearfully.
Excuse me.
Mean for there to be such trouble. Lucian just stares at him silently for a moment, and Henrik cowers some more. And then Lucian says, "Come, there will be refuge under the roof of St. Andrew if you wish to come. Is there more you wish to do before we leave?"
Corvus doesn't say it too loud, but I'm sure Lee would hear it. You would hear something like, "To burn this town to the ground," and he's gonna go downstairs.
Right.
He's irritated.
Oh my. Okay.
I can't get past the stairs. We're trapped. It's a dead end.
We live here now.
Go out the window. Okay, I'm out.
Sure. Okay. You guys are able to make it past, back to the St. Andrew's Church. Upon arriving there, it's getting very late in the day. Father Lucian, getting back into the chapel, he seems almost immediately at ease. He was sort of... You get the sense he was sort of braced for anything to happen on the way back, but silent. Thankfully, everything is silent since you walk through the rain uneventfully. The relief hits Father Lucian, and he turns to you all. "Oh, thank you all for helping in this endeavor. This is not what you asked for, but it is what you delivered. For that, I and my congregation are thankful."
Is Irina here?
Yeah, she stands up as soon as you guys come in. She was sort of sitting in one of the pews, with her hand, the palm of her hand resting atop the pommel of her rapier, she was sort of just like spinning its point in the ground, like a top. And she stands up and clutches the rapier as soon as you all walk in. Mileva is just sort of sitting nearby, and she was sort of keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it should like disappeared with a vampire while we were gone.
Thank the gods. I was so worried that something might have happened. Lee. Oh my goodness. Is he alright? Lee, you look like a mess.
Yeah, Lee kind of like looks at her briefly and then just kind of looks away.
She would look to Ro probably with a questioning look.
She will say, he'll be all right. It was a tough day, but he'll be all right.
Okay.
Milavage was the like helper, right?
Yeah, he's the
Family?
groundskeeper. Yeah, he's the groundskeeper.
I'm gonna beeline to him and have a quiet conversation.
Ruh-roh. Okay.
Smack him around a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him in his face.
Corvus is taking over the bad cop role.
Corvus comes in pretty hot, and then he says, Milavage, I got a question for you. And as I get closer, I get a little bit cooled down, and I start thinking about his family and just dealing with everything, and thinking back to being an orphan myself, and I go, sometimes protecting those that can't protect themselves is, well, all we can do in this life. And I hand over 3 gold.
Okay.
And I put it in his hand. And I say, don't fuck up your life or your families, or I'm gonna find you. And then I go and I sit down in one of the pews, and I just pull my hat down over my head.
Indiana Jones style?
Indiana Jones style, and kick on my feet. And I'm gonna start to take a nap unless someone wakes me up.
Nice.
I give him 30 gold.
Sure.
Sorry, silver. I don't have 30 gold. I gave it to Ro because I can't be trusted with the money.
Good, clearly.
He looks shocked for a moment, and as you're sort of going to the pew and covering your face, you just hear him saying softly in your direction, I didn't think you was going to get anyone hurt. I didn't know. Lee is giving him a medical look over with Lucian. Bro, you would recognize he has been drained of a lot of blood. He's going to require some intense medical time and treatment during some downtime activities to get him back in ship shape. Replenish the fluids and get rid of that, because I think drained reduces your maximum hit points.
Yep.
By 1 per level.
And also Constitution checks like Fortitude saves.
Yeah.
No.
It's not great. Drain 2 is not great. Lee, you aren't addicted to pies anymore.
Yes.
You think that I think you actually mechanically were never fully addicted to pies in the first place. The memory does remain, however. While there is no physical addiction, the memory remains of the feeling you had. Because there was, chemically / magically induced or not, there was a feeling of pure bliss and joy in eating those pastries. And the dream that you had afterwards. And so I think you may have an understanding, or not, you may have an understanding that those weren't real. They were just drugs, spells, something. But the feeling was true. The feeling was a feeling, regardless. Nothing has made you feel like that in Barovia. The only thing that maybe has come close is the weird sensation you had when your blood was being drunk.
Ew.
Gross.
Your neck still tingles a little bit from that. Silas, I think, having information on vampire spawns, would be able to do a little research and know that vampire spawn are unable to create more vampires.
Oh, so Strahd's wives can't make more.
Yep.
Well, that's
She's
good
just
to
a
know.
creeper.
They sure can drink blood, though.
Yep.
Drink a
And
lot
the
of
shit out of
blood.
you.
Father Lucian says, of course, this place will be consecrated and will remain so now that the bones are back. Irina, you are more than welcome to remain under our protection here for as long as you desire. And she just sort of like nods at him and looks at you all and says, I think it's best if I spend the nights here. Just to not attract attention to wherever you all are. But come by and visit. Don't. She says that at first, and then you see her like straighten up a little bit and says, no, I will come and visit. Every day. I must get more training, or else I will never get better in the sword.
Lee kind of like chuckles to himself, and he says, "You're not the only one who needs more training. It wasn't strong enough. It wasn't good enough."
Well, come spar with me sometime. Maybe I'll show you a thing or two. She just gives you a smile.
He kind of like looks at her and then gives her like a nod, like, yeah, that sounds good.
For returning the bones of St. Andrew, you all have completed a major story milestone and have reached 5th level.
Ba-bam.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
So it's
Bam!
not going to be a dark twist where these are actually the bones of the Skeleton King, and we just enabled him to rise again.
Right.
Mhm.
That's right. Which King of Angmar?
I don't remember how to level up.
You can just change the number on your first page of your character sheet.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so I will say that as like downtime activities, you can have, or people can do like medicine checks on you, Lee, to try to reduce that drain condition.
Okay.
I mean, my medicine's pretty high. If you want me to give it a shot,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
So then it'll take like basically a week's worth of medicine checks to go down one level.
No, like it'll go just natural rest.
Oh, naturally 1 week.
Will go one away. Yeah, you
Okay.
can get rid of the levels faster with medicine,
With the medicine. Okay.
depending on rolls. But like it'll be difficult rolls, but it's possible you can get rid of it faster. Thing. And level 5 should help with that.
Fucking 3rd level spells, so good.
Yeah, man. Level 5's a big one.
3, 3, and 2.
Just think how much easier that level of that last fight would have been if you were level 5.
It would have been nice.
Would have been easier.
We also rolled shit.
You rolled shit. I rolled very well.
It was so bad.
And the way the last fight kind of panned out, I think like any one of you caught one-on-one with her would have been in real big trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She just had a high enough attack bonus, it just didn't really matter.
I mean, I was chasing after with like 16 hit points, but even if I was at full, it still would have been rough.
Yeah, the chances of her critting were just so high it didn't even really matter.
So I can take one skill that's trained to expert or one untrained to trained.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't
Correct.
know what I want to do.
Oh. Here, we're finishing with some happy music.
So perform's already maxed. Intimidation. Deception.
Now that the consecration has rejoined the halls of St. Angel.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna level up later. I gotta go to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, you all get 3rd level spells.
What else do I get? 3rd level spells. Ability boost. What's an ability boost?
Oh yeah, at 5th level you get to boost 4 of your stats.
What?
It should be
What?
on your main page. The edit button will be glowing,
That shit.
and then yeah, you can pick 4 of them to boost.
What's my main? It's charisma, right? Is my mainery.
Perception increases the expert. Okay.
Diplomacy was this based on? Charisma. Okay.
Ancestry 3, expert strikes, and skill increase. Okay.
Nature is based on wisdom.
Some weapons increase expert, make sure that level.
Complete. Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Ability boost, ancestry feat.